So catch me if I fall.
This is all about greetings and farewells to people and places. Come along for what's quite a journey for me.
The death toll is rising with Breonna Keeler in these 101 conspiracy, which are given. One of the things the prosecution rolled out is that they've got videotape or tape of Stuart Rhodes saying 6 ways to tyrants, which is what John Wilkes Booth shouted after shooting Abraham Lincoln. So it's just, in some ways, him taking the stand is going to be the highest stakes moments of this.
Please do not block the doors. This train is departing. Doors are closing. Please hold on. This train is departing. The next stop serves gates B1. B9.
Far from glamping, this is car camping. That feeling when your old main grocery store changed around a lot. But you can still get all your old favorites. This part always makes me think of the Toy Story climax. You can say bye, house. Bye to everything you worked for and dreamed of in it. Bye to all the future plans you might have had there. Or just goodbye to that chapter. But you never have to say goodbye home. I loved and worked on this home very much. I hope all the plants I planted here thrive as well. I'm not entirely sure what could be more emblematic of me than a full moving truck and a full graveyard. Love is eternal. Don't ever let anyone make you think it's fleeting. The moon over a bare tree. This is a perfect setting headstone. Once in a lifetime, you find someone special. Your lives intermingle. Somehow you know this is the beginning of all you have longed for. A love you can build on, a love that will grow. Once in a lifetime, to those who are blessed, a miracle happens and dreams all come true. I know it can happen. It happened to me, for I've found that once in a lifetime with you. He had a heart of gold, a voice of silk, and the soul of an angel. Some people will do with the 100th chance what they did with the first one. If you're on the planet, you're a survivor in my book. I'm getting really safe and comfortable with everything in life. Nothing that causes me wanton pain is going to be welcome anymore. I know that we can all be pretty hardcore or think we can handle far more than what most people should, but I'm over it. I know my soul's purpose. I know how to get where I want to be. And anybody who's not supporting that has to go through their own journey in order to sync up with mine. So that way we can all get where we want to go. Sometimes everyone chooses to do the wrong thing at once, and it's a whole mess. Sometimes someone can rise above, and when the other person's doing something wrong, they do the right thing. Other times, there's someone who will do the wrong thing, no matter how many times the right thing is done towards them or around them. And you just have to know that whatever you're doing doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. You worry about you, you take care of your own decisions, and everything will work out. Everyone has to learn their own lessons. You can't do someone else's push-ups. You can't learn lessons for them. You have to appreciate that they have their own journey. And if you're connected, if you're lucky enough to be connected to anybody, it's okay if there are problems. You don't have to stay in it to still have that connection, honestly. It'll always be there. You have to be confident enough that you're doing the right thing, that it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. Those people will get where they need to get to. You worry about you. I'm a passionate verbalist. If anyone was going to change someone's mind with words, it actually would be me. I've been through it all. I've read it all. I'm a student of life. I have so much more to learn. We all always will. But the fact is that you can't help somebody who doesn't want to change what they're doing. If you let yourself go because you won't let someone else go, one day they might leave you, and then who will you have? I've always been this wild, dark boho creature. I've moved residences more times than most people have traveled somewhere and called it an actual vacation, or even a trip somewhere. And I mean a lot of people. Like, I've moved more times than I can count, and traveled a lot in between there. I tend to always do it myself. I'm always packing things, loading things, storing things, driving in the middle of the night for the 10th hour. I love it. But it doesn't always have to be as hard as I make it. In fact, being alternative in general doesn't have to be that hard. We just tend to have some masochism, some people some sadism to work through. There's a lot that we all have to learn. And when you're alternative and super passionate about stuff and willing to go into the depths, you can end up some weird places that a lot of other people won't. So, like I said, this is the very last time that I'm going to have a move that is this difficult. This is something that I've been excited to do for a while. I'm going into a new chapter of my life, and I'm truly the most excited I've ever been for it. I have the most resources for it. I feel like a teenager, but with all the lessons of somebody who's entered into their 30s. And I am just thrilled that you're here with me. There's more than 2 of us here now, and that's super cool. Don't think just because I don't mention it in every video that I'm not madly in love with all of my subscribers. You guys being into anything that I'm into is the coolest thing to me, because life is so weird and crazy, and there are so many beautiful moments that it's really nice to have somebody who's down for you to support. I'm definitely supporting you from afar, and I just really hope that you can reach where I'm at right now. This is my sunrise to the darkest period of my life. But expletives aside, it is so beautiful. I am honestly ecstatic all the time. And anytime that there's like a little blip on the radar, I have a favorite energy reader who will say like, oh, this is the weather today. He missed me by like 24 hours just now, but I understand timelines. We're good. And so yeah, get an energy reader if you're feeling weird. I love Steve's Love Tarot. Even if you don't have a twin flame journey that you're on, it is the best information about life. His blog, Steve's Love Tarot blog, please check it out. It's fascinating and really just a lot of esoteric business that you might not come across on a regular basis. There's that song, something like, "She cried 1,000 rivers and is now swimming to shore." And of course, one of my favorites, Voltaire's Graveyard Picnic, all suitable. The shells are built right into the cement. From an early age, I knew Professor X was my mentor. I've always wanted to be a hero. I know they made him a little bit darker in more recent years, but I've always looked up to that X-Men ideal. A lot of modern day comics are based on Greek lore or something else that's far more traditional, same way that a lot of novelists draw off of history. Professor X has always been one of my mentors, and X-Men has been a guiding light for me. I'm not a superhero yet, and the fact is, it'll always be easier to save someone from a burning building than to just get them to stop drinking something that's not water. Just get even a tea drinker to stop drinking tea or something less caffeinated. It's not really happening until they're ready for it. That's energetic business. That's their own free will. Darn it that we all have it. And I just hope that everyone lives the best life and has the happiest travels. Mine haven't always been. And that's part of why I'm taking this time right now with you to just say a prayer to St. Christopher to protect me and spend this moment to really be grounded and say I'll see you sooner than later to somewhere that I've called a home since I was 13. I can hear the church bells going. Endings are beginnings, even if the person who told me that meant it's the end. There's always transformation, regeneration. There's so much spiritual, emotional, and physical deaths that you can experience during life. And if I'm this comfortable with the afterlife, I better get comfortable with all those deaths in life, you know? I think I'm about there. As that energy reader says, I think I've finally learned Kenny Rogers style, when to hold 'em and when to fold 'em. And I've definitely learned how to stay in my Empress energy, regardless of what's going on. Be reborn. Be regenerative. I only go for things that are real, so it's easy for me to apply that Venture Brothers level, if you love her, you never let her go. But I don't know, and it's definitely easier to let go of people after you've been through it before, or again, if it just wasn't as intense, but I don't know. I gotta stop picking ones that are so great and so terrible at the same time. Greatness, terribleness, madness, genius. I'm like, what was the other one there? It's just madness. It's pure insanity. That's all good and bad. I love this cemetery. It's anywhere that's a cemetery that's super close to my place, wherever I am, is like the favorite because it's just where I dash to when I'm in any mood. Be a white knight, not a black one. If you're a big fan of X-Men, Lord of the Rings, any kind of fantasy like that, you know the battle between good and evil rages on. But those on the good side don't need to be rageful about it. Love the anchor and knots. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think we were at one of my home graveyards and that we weren't going to pull tarot as the moon rose? There are local founders' last names in this cemetery. Within this honored place rests the heritage of our community. I'll be using the Witch's Tarot this evening. I've learned tarot is life. Well, the universe has something to say before I can finish my opener. We have Four of Pentacles, holding back, Miser, Knight of Swords coming in, Seven of Pentacles, thinking of, well, specific message, thinking about what's been, Three of Cups, celebration and communication, King of Wands. Again, go watch Steve's Love Tarot, you'll see what he has to say about that. That may be my pile here. Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups, Death, Justice, and Ace of Swords. Brilliant. So what I was going to say is that I've learned that tarot is life, and we're all on the Fool's journey, an Aries card. This is a fantastic read. I'll peek at the underlying energy. Disappointment. This being one of the cards that brings the end of a soulmate cycle, separation. Look, I haven't gotten around to changing... Oh, the Lover's card popping out on me. I can't tell you. The readings that I get, my gosh. And we just got our lights on for the flag in the evening. But yeah, no, I haven't gotten around to changing my channel's name to Fan of Steve's Love Tarot yet, but we'll get there. Hey Steve, if you ever see this, I'm one of your hot scorps. I love your channel more than anything. If I've been in and out of your life because I like to travel light and because we weren't on the same path, it's more than fine. You still have my love. Old friends, family, exes, don't ever be bitter or spiteful. Just give everyone your love. If it hurts, that's life, baby. I believe in unified consciousness. Be you divine feminine or divine masculine, we are all one. I feel both obligated and delighted to say comment, like, and subscribe for more healthy and alternative content. I'm about to travel through time and space, and I wish you the best on any paths you wander through. Mwah. Woo! Atlanta! I've gone to Big Daddy's fireworks before. Driving through the Tennessee mountains in this beast is a whole thing. I didn't really plan my snacks properly, so now I'm eating this cucumber I rinsed out of a window. By way of synchronicity, I was literally just thinking about someone that I don't think about often and then saw their name on the back of this vehicle.